So you have to master the concept of face. What is it? Face. In Chinese, it's 面子. What is it? 面子. Can make or break your dealing with the fluent Chinese. Face drives almost all Chinese behavior, including that of individuals or corporations. Face.
The king of high-ticket sales. World's highest paid consultant. Media celebrity. Multi-millionaire entrepreneur. Acclaimed TEDx speaker. International best-selling author. Dan Lok.
Gain face or lose face. Now, what exactly is face? Face is really about how others view you. It's about what? How others view you. In China, the concept of face influences all levels of society and business. It's similar to the Western concept of pride, but yet different. As a Westerner, I feel pride once I accomplish something, often whether others know of accomplishments or not. Face is a public opinion. What is it? A public opinion. Oriented concept, one that depends upon the respect and acknowledge of another or others. So it's not so much what I know about me as much as it's what others believe about me. You would be shocked how much a fluent Chinese would do for face. Let me give you a perfect example. Again, my father-in-law has a friend. Recently, he has a house in Richmond. The house is 1.6 million. Was it 1.6? Something like 2 mil? Okay. So 2 mil. Beautiful house in Richmond. Beautiful house. Been living there for a few years. Was having a conversation with his circle of friends. Oh, where do you live? Oh, I live in Richmond. Oh, you live in Richmond. Because all his friends live in what? Yeah, Shaughnessy, all those places. Just because of face, within a month, sold the Richmond house, bought a $5 million home. All because of face, how others view him. Just because his friend said, oh, you live in Richmond? Not because of the bedroom, the bathroom, and all this shit. You live in Richmond? That's it. What car you drive? Oh, you drive that car? Where your kids go to school? Oh, you go to that school? That's it. That's what drives them. Just knowing that's what drives them. That's why they drive a certain car. That's why they live in a certain place. Now, here's what's fascinating. I've been to the house. The $5 million home sucks ass compared to the $2 million home in Richmond. Because the $2 million home, it's brand new. It's like high, like tall ceiling, beautiful house. The $5 million home, it's old, it's smelly, it's smaller, it's just horrible. It's horrible. But why? Because of face. Not rational. It is not rational. Face literally drives the behavior of almost all fluent Chinese. I would say all Chinese almost. If a Chinese person is held in esteem by the group, they will gain face. They what? Gain face. Publicly showing dissatisfaction or lack of respect toward a person will cause that person to lose face. That's why when dealing with a fluent Chinese, don't try to correct them in front of the friends. It's the worst thing, even though they are wrong. Yes. Now, fluent Chinese might respond with an, oh, it's not really that good, or it could have been better. When you respond like that, because they love the face they're receiving. They like compliments. Even they say, oh yeah, it's not that good, but they love the compliments, yes.
Dan,
Yes.
if, in your opinion, if one has built a successful brand here in Canada with the Chinese marketplace, is there a hope to maintain that brand in going to China?
So a successful brand in here?
In here with Chinese.
With Chinese.
And that brand is brought to China.
Does that help? You mean, does that help to establish credibility? Like, what's the question?
No. Can the IP be maintained? Yeah.
Okay. Andre, IP question. You answer that. Good question, though. You seriously answer that. Go to Mike. IP in China. My answer is so short, but you can give a long answer.
Well, we're actually publishing a monthly thing that where we, report some monthly fuck ups about IP, and every single time there's something happening in China, like big companies losing their brands. Interestingly, some of them don't lose them, and I couldn't find the pattern yet, but it's unpredictable. But was your question really about IP, or is it
IP,
about
like, does that help? Like
strength
that
of the
credibility,
brand?
does that get transfer when you go to China, right?
Yeah, I guess there's two parts.
Yeah.
Is how valuable is if you're successful with the Chinese marketplace here,
Yeah.
mainland Chinese that are located
Yeah.
in Vancouver,
Yeah.
how does that translate into?
Okay, let me answer that
So-
first. Let me answer that first.
Okay.
So you're successful here. It's not so much the brand. It's just you have a proven concept that mainland Chinese, they want to buy this, right?
The brand has equity and all of that stuff you're talking about with trust
Yeah.
and word.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
built up.
So let's say if you have a successful brand selling to Chinese in here, it just means you have a proven concept. When you go to China, it doesn't mean dick. I'll tell you why. Doesn't matter how successful you are. You think, let's say you're the biggest company in British Columbia. In China, you're not even one tiny company in whatever city. Shanghai alone got 30 million people. The whole fucking Canada doesn't equal one city. You got to understand, right? The idea of what it's big here to there, it's totally different, right? A big developer here, like Bosa, in there, you're like a small developer. You're doing 5 buildings, 6 buildings, or you're a huge developer in Vancouver, they're doing fucking 100 buildings across the country. You got to understand. So to them, you're still a little guy. So that doesn't get transferred. But go
So I
ahead.
wanted to add to that, which actually is a good thing, because you want to protect your brand before
Yeah.
a lot of people know about you. Because by the time a lot of people know about you, you're done.
Oh, you're done. You're done. So let me give you a perfect
That makes
example. So with Jenny, you know the 深海大鱿鱼, that story. When we go to Xi'an, share that story. Share that story. It's a good story. One applause for Jenny. But try your best, because it's a good story. It illustrates a good point.
Okay, so we're in China, and then they have all this sort of different food stands by the road.
Like
And
food truck.
Yeah, food trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, even smaller than food truck, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so one guy selling the squid,
Squid, like deep fried squid.
the deep fried squid,
deep fried
and then,
squid.
yeah.
Like the stuff you see in night market, kind of like
Yeah. And then selling with certain name like
yeah, like
delicious squid. Let's
the
say
delicious squid.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, and we walk like 10 steps away. There's another guy. on
Called
the other
Fabulous
corner.
Squid.
Yeah,
Squid.
fabulous squid. And then even the logo, the same color. They all
Like,
use
you might think it's exactly the same
Yeah.
brand, but you see the different name.
just a slightly different. And then
It
we
looks
walk-
exactly identical.
And another 10 step away,
It's
another
another
guy.
fucking one.
Yeah. And then we, on the way there, we saw like 10.
10 of those, all
Selling
different,
squid.
selling the same shit. Looks exactly the same, all different brands.
All like blue logo.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
exactly the same.
Yeah,
So
just change one
it just
wording.
goes to show you it doesn't mean a lot. Like, but definitely if you want to go into China, going to protect your brand, trademark, but knowing they are knocking this shit off so fast. I'll give you 2 case studies. Number 1, Trump. Do you know Trump cannot trademark Trump in China? It's some dude owns the word trademark in Trump in China. Even Trump can't trademark the shit. Right? Yes.
So really, the reason you'd be doing it primarily would not be to stop others from stealing from you, but to make sure that you can actually sell there so they don't go after you.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
protect your shit for yourself, not from them.
Yeah.
So trademark there as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, because trademarks are national.
Uh,
Your Canadian trademark does nothing in US. Your
Yes, and US
Canadian
doesn't.
does nothing
Even
in.
before you open there.
That's
before you
right.
Yeah.
That's right. And I will talk to Andre about it. He's the trademark expert, right? One more question? Yes.
That means setting up your own entity in China, regardless of the
If you're going to do
partnership.
business there, right? For sure. If you want to ever sell there.
You could have a Chinese trademark for.
You could, but you want to own the trademark. You've been watching my videos for some time now, and you might be wondering, Dan, how do I go to the next level? Or how could I be mentored by you? Here's what I want you to do. My very first assignment to see if you qualify. I want you to go to fumoney.com to download a copy of my book. You can't even do that. I cannot be your mentor. The second step is after you download my book, I want you to read it. And you also get an invitation to register for one of my upcoming webinars. I want you to register and show up for that webinar. During the webinar, I go through all the details of how you can possibly be mentored by me. Go there right now, fumoney.com.